Warm greetings. A very good morning to all. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all for the one-day international conference on Emerging Trends in Science and Technology, ETIS 2021, jointly organized by the Departments of Biological Science, Physical Science and Computational Science of Nalamuttu Counter Mahalingam College. Prayer is a powerful weapon to energize our heart and to give us the power to reveal our hidden beauty, to see the best, to forgive and forget the worst. So let's start this wonderful and beautiful event with a prayer song. I invite the prayer group for the same and request the audience to rise for the prayer. On the dais, we have our respected and honorable principal, along with the chief conveners, Dr. Anthony Selvadas Dhanamani, research coordinator and associate professor and head, Department of Computer Science, accompanied with Dr. V. Indumati, associate professor and head, PG and research department of mathematics, along with Dr. R. Kannan, associate professor and head, Department of botany. I welcome all the gathering. Light is a symbol of victory over darkness. Light brings us a positive. Followed by him, I invite Dr. T. E. Manjulavali ma'am, assistant professor and head, Department of Physics, to light the lamp, ma'am. Followed by Dr. M. Dureraj sir, associate professor, Department of Zoology. I request Dr. M. Lada, assistant professor, Department of Botany, to proceed for the lightning, followed by Dr. M. Sakti, assistant professor and head, PG Department of Computer Science. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
44 PhD scholars and 82 MPhil scholars. He has the credit of attending 118 workshops, symposiums and refresher courses. And he has published 380 articles in national and international journals, out of which 112 articles are published in Scopus, SCI, Web of Science and UGC. He has published 19 books with ISBN number. He has presented and published 216 papers in the international and national seminars, conferences, and he has proceedings as his credit. He is the advisory committee member, editor, reviewer, editorial board member for international conferences and journals. He is the member of various professional bodies like life member for Computer Society of India, Indian Science Academy, Indian Social Science Academy, International Association of Engineers, Indian Society for Technical Education, and has been the member for Institution of Electronics and Telecommunications Engineers, the Institute of Electronics Engineers, Universal Association of Computer and Electronic Engineers, Indian Association for Research in Computing Sciences, Computer Science Teachers Association, International Association of Engineers, Hong Kong, Advanced Computer Research Society, and the Society of Digital Information and Wireless Communications, member of International Academy of Science US, Consumers Association of India, Computer Science Teachers Association India, and he has been the nodal officer for ISBN NGM College, research coordinator, and he has been serving in various college committees, and he has been the coordinator for e-content for a college. As his highest credit, he has completed one UGC funded major research project in the year 2016 and has mentored over 3 major research projects of DST, UGC and NIC. Thank you.
Beloved Principal, fellow colleagues, researchers, delegates of this conference, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm and happy morning. This international conference on emerging trends in science and technology is jointly organized by all the science departments of NGM College, and it is the first multidisciplinary science conference in the history of NGM organized by Research Committee through hybrid mode. On behalf of NGM College Pollachi, I would like to express my sincere gratitude and welcome you all to the first international conference on emerging trends in science and technology, ETIS 2021. Emerging technology can improve people's life in many ways. Technological advancements can help people complete tasks more efficiently, keep them safer and healthier, and also protect the environment. On behalf of the conference committee, I extend a very warm welcome to the members of our managing committee, our college president Dr. B.K. Krishna Johanarayar, our college secretary Shri Balasubramaniam on their virtual presence. I also welcome our college principal Dr. Muthukumaran. The conference committee has organized this vibrant science conference led by prominent and highly respected national and international speakers. I honorably welcome our keynote and invited speakers of physical sciences, Dr. P. Christopher Selvin, Professor, Department of Physics, Barley University, Dr. K.P. Abhilash, Research Faculty, University of Chemistry and Technology, Paraguay, Europe, Dr. B. Kandasamy, former Professor and Head of Mathematics, Barley University, Dr. Said Jafari, Professor of Mathematics, College of West Friesland, Denmark, Professor Dr. Subramaniam Angaria, Center for Nanoscience and Technology, Madanjit School of Green Energy Technologies, then Dr. T. Somasundaram, Professor of Chemistry, Wales University, Chennai, Dr. Denson Savari, Professor, Suncheon National University, South Korea. I also extend a very warm welcome to the invited speakers of the biological sciences, Dr. M. Jayaprakash Ved, Registrar, Amit University, Chennai, Dr. A. Manivannan, Scientist, Genetics, ICAR, and Dr. Ramya Karthikeyan, Researcher, Markham Dairy Farm, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. I also welcome the keynote speakers of the Computational Sciences, Dr. Bala Murugan Ishwaran, Director of ICT, University of Africa, Nigeria, Dr. P.T. Anita, Professor of Computer Science and Information Technology, College of Engineering and Technology, Olega University, Ethiopia, and Dr. Marta Staumer, Adjunct Professor of Mathematics and Computational Sciences, Wrocław University, Poland. I am much grateful to the many delegates who have come online to share your knowledge and expertise in this conference. I wholeheartedly extend a very warm welcome to all the delegates. I also welcome the many representatives from other institutions, researchers, industrialists, and NGOs who have joined today through online mode. I extend a very warm welcome to the conference committee, chief conveners, co-conveners, organizing secretaries, communication secretaries, rapporteurs, technical secretaries, technicians, fellow colleagues, researchers, and the MOC team. It's my hope that the first international conference on emerging trends in science and technology will be able to achieve its objectives in providing an efficient forum for academicians, researchers, and practitioners to advance knowledge, research, and technology, and to overcome the gap between people and communities. It further offers a special opportunity to bring together professors, researchers, and scholars all through the globe, and serves as a platform to deliver innovative research results and latest trends and developments in the fields of science and technology. Therefore, the focal drive of this international conference is to exchange ideas, and by participating in this exchange, it is hoped that all who may benefit from the conference can apply it in managing activities in their respective areas. I wish you all a very productive conference with exciting and encouraging discussions and exchange of knowledge, so that together we can anticipate a future of groundbreaking knowledge, research, and technology, and achieve the scope of exchanging and promoting multidisciplinary innovative ideas among the researchers, faculties, and industrialists. It is pleasing to note that the presentation of articles in this conference covers a wide range of interesting topics related to all theoretical and practical aspects. A glance through the list of presentations planned for the ensuing online sessions reveals an amazing diversity of technology, such as agricultural robotics, closed ecological systems, vertical farming, plasma propulsion, archaeology, aerogel, bioplastics, cryogenic treatments, dynamic armor, nanocomputing, translucent data analytics, biometrics, memristor, spintronics, twistronics, digital energy harvesting, digital well-being, vortex engines, smart data grid, ambient intelligence, data civics, 5G data communications, and open source research platforms like BeagleBone and Arduino, etc. All accepted and presented papers in this conference will have the opportunities to be published in journals indexed in SCI, Scopus, Compendex, Thomson Reuters, Web of Science, and UGC. This conference has received more than 400 registrations with 242 submitted papers, whereby around 180 papers have been accepted by the committees for presentation and to be included in the proceedings. These papers on various topics are planned to be presented in 26 online panel sessions in this conference. On behalf of the organizing committee, I express a deep sense of gratitude to the collaborating partners and sponsors, ABT Industries Dairy Division, IST Indian Society of Technical Education, CSI Computer Society of India, IET the Institution of Electronics and Telecommunications Engineers, IEEE the Institution of Electronic Engineers, and Riasa Labs. To all members of the organizing committees, the reviewers, and the collaborating partners, members of the college committee and management representatives, participating institutions, research centers, companies, and volunteers who have directly and indirectly supported this conference, we would like to thank all of them for the tremendous efforts to organize this conference. We look forward to have a successful conference and hope that all the delegates would enjoy and benefit from this conference. I am sure you will have fruitful and rewarding exchanges in the next few online sessions today. I wish you all every success with this international conference, and I look forward to learning more about the conference outcome. Thank you.
The principal's profile illustrates leadership traits, characteristics, and skills that are necessary to realize the vision of success. He is the forerunner for shaping the vision and success, cultivating leadership, managing people, and creating a culture of excellence. His research experience goes like this. His area of specialization is modern history, and as far as his teaching experience is concerned, he has over 24 years of experience. He has a rich profile of research experience of 18 years and has been the research advisor of guiding 17 MPhil and 7 PhD scholars. He has edited books, has academic honors as his asset, has acted as a resource person for innumerable seminars and has numerous publications as his credit in both national and international journals. And he has recognition and awards as his credit, like Indian Achievers Award for Education Excellence, Kavi Punal Award, Vidya Rattan Award, Bharati Manidaneya Award, Desamitra Award, Kindness Teacher Award, and Jnanaguru Award. Thank you.
A very good morning to all. Reverend President of our college and Chairman Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Coimbatore Kendra, Dr. B.K. Krishnavaraya, erudite resource persons from across the country and globe, most respected management representative to the police and sir, chief conveners of this international conference, Dr. Anthony Selvadas Dhanmani, research coordinator and head of the research department of computer science, Dr. Indumari, head of the department of PG and research department of mathematics, Dr. Kannan, head of the department of research department of botany, conveners of various streams, Dr. Monica Chilian, control examinations and IPC coordinator, Dr. Manjulavalli, head research department of physics, Dr. Somasundaram, head research department of zoology, organizing secretaries, rapporteurs, members of technical committees, paper presenters, and the participants in both virtual mode and the offline mode, Mr. Raghunathan, Manager Administration, Dr. Tulairaj, HODs and faculty members of various departments and the student friends. I deem it a pride and privilege to deliver the inaugural address of the solemn occasion of International Conference, Emerging Trends in Science and Technology, ETIS 2021. At the outset, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the President of our college, Dr. B.K. Krishnavaraya, Secretary of our college, Sri M. Balasubramaniam, for their benevolent support and continuous encouragement, and the moral support of Thiru Mulayaswamy, who is instrumental for this conference. One of the core values of NAT is quest for excellence, which is prime vision of our beloved President Aya. According to his perception, excellence is nothing but contributing one's might for a great cause without expecting anything in return. He himself has been contributing his might by empowering the youth to enrich the nation. To empower the youth, the basic science and computing science clusters have organized this international conference, which is the need of the hour. This ETIS 2021 is very much relevant for fast growing science and technology. Lot of research work is happening around the world in the area of IoT, cloud technology, especially in this critical situation of COVID-19. There are so many challenges and opportunities for advancement in available technologies to make digitalization through e-governance, e-learning and e-commerce. I would like to say the 21st century is the century of science and technology. Today, we have almost all our works with the science and technology. In modern times, the clean growth of our country cannot be meaningful image without science and technology. We all know the value of science and technology in our day-to-day affairs. Different inventions of science have made our everyday life simple and stress-free. On the other hand, economic growth of our country also depends on the growth of science and technology. According to the recent data, our Mother India has the third largest scientific workforce in the global level. India is progressively developing in the field of science and technology. The Indian Space Research Organization has its own launch satellite among all the other countries in the world. India again proved its mighty in the field of science and technology by launching Mangalyaan to Mars. With the advancement of science and technology, some deadly weapons have been developed and modern wars of different nations have become more deviating and destructive. The equal energy has become a real threat to the world of modern times. With this mind, the great scientist Einstein noted that the fourth war would be fought with stones and trees evocated. In fact, he was afraid that inventions of deadly weapons of war would one day end up in human civilizations. But if we use science and technology further, well-being to human being will develop in fastest way. There are so many opportunities in this area to develop newer technology. NGM College has given a call to the technocrats to use the technology for constructive purposes. I hope more than 400 research articles will be presented through both a virtual and offline mode. In this solemn occasion, I should compliment to the coordinator, Dr. Anthony Salvador, who has published more than 400 articles in highly reputed national and international journals, out of which 110 articles have published in Scopus and Web of Science. He has published I-10 indexed papers around 37 and H-indexed 19. He has citations more than 1,700 in various forums. Above all, he has produced more than 48 doctorates. I congratulate his team members, Dr. Indumati, Dr. Kannan, Dr. Majjulavalli, Dr. Somasundaram, Dr. Indumati Ramaswamy, Dr. Sakti, Dr. Raj Senadipati, Dr. Haridas, Mr. Vijay Kumar, and Mr. Yanis Rajathre. My special appreciation goes to Dr. Kanagaraj, who is the backbone of this conference. I feel very proud in this occasion since it is the very first international conference organized by the Science Cluster in the history of NGM College. United we strengthen. United we strengthen. It's a code. But I would like to correlate with this solemn occasion, which is the need of the hour. Why? Which is need of the hour for the current scenario to take our institution to the next level. United we strengthen. It's a code. But I would like to correlate with the solemn occasion, which is the need of the hour for the current scenario to take our institution to the next level. On behalf of the management and my own behalf, once again I congratulate the entire team for organizing such a wonderful international conference. I wish you all a great success. All please give big hand to the committee members. Thank you.
I am honored and privileged today to give introductory note about our college president, Dr. P.K. Krishnaraj Ayya. Ayya was born in an aristocratic family from Pollachi, qualified himself as a barrister and later entered the high ideals of Swami Vivekananda and Mahatma Gandhi had a profound impact on him. He was responsible for erecting a life-size bronze statue of Mahatma Gandhi in his hometown, Pollachi. Ayya has served in the many management committees of leading educational institutions and worked for making values an integral part of the curriculum. In recognition of his contribution to the field of education, Ayya was nominated to the syndicate of Bharatiya University, Coimbatore, which he served with distinction. Ayya was also connected with the textile industry and led the association representing industry both at the national as well as at the regional level. The government of India sanctioned over $150 million to the Cotton Technology Mission on account of this initiative. As chairman of the Indian Cotton Mills Federation, New Delhi, he was instrumental in preparing the vision statement for the textile industry, which was released by then the Honorable Union Finance Minister Shri P. Chidambaram. Besides business, IR takes active part in the promotion of cultural heritage of India for upholding peace and harmony among various religions and cultural groups. As chairman of Bharati Vidya Bhavan, IR remains committed to preserve and propagate the ancient wisdom of India. He is a prominent leader of the Rotary movement and has worked for universal peace and brotherhood. In recognition of the global perspective and secular credentials, IR was invited by Pope John Paul II to attend the Day of Prayer for Peace in the World held at the Vatican City, Italy during January 2002. IR was awarded the degree of Doctor of Laws by Sri Avinashi Lingam Deemed University, Coimbatore in the year 1999 in appreciation of his social work in line with the Gandhian ideals, and Sri Ramakrishna Mission, Coimbatore awarded him the Vivekananda National Award for Excellence on 4th February 2006. With these credentials, IR, the living legend, continues to inspire every one of us. I conclude here and thank you for the opportunity given.
Happening in the college, I believe. So I'm all the more happy for that. And I wish to compliment the organizing committee, Dr. Anthony, for having organized it. Now friends, this happens to be the first event I'm participating after our Dr. Muthukumaran took over as the principal of the college. He had been with the college for a very long time, and he imbibes in him the spirit of the NGM college. He's a good teacher and a great organizer. So at the outset, I wish him all the best. Again, I'm happy because NGM has now, in the NIR of rating, has come first within the first 100 colleges in the nation. And a good part of the credit has to go to Dr. Manikacharian, who headed the panel for this getting this recognition. So my congratulations to him as well. Now I got to compliment the organizers for having chosen a great topic, the emerging trends in science and technology. And it happens to be the first multidisciplinary science conference organized by the college, jointly organized by the NGM Research Committee. Further, I'm happy to know that 400 participants have registered from various states, and about 190 research articles have been received, and the NGM faculty alone have contributed more than 100 research papers. This is a very good beginning, I feel, and I wish that this trend is kept up. Further, I'm happy to know that in future they are planning to organize 4 similar conferences by the Pure Science Department, Commerce Department, Computing Department, and the Social Science and Language Departments. And the select articles will be published in recognized national and international journals. All these things make me extremely happy, and I wish that this trend is kept up, and this will go a long way to improve or increase the stature of our institution. NGM is one of the most reputed colleges in Tamil Nadu. It's close to 70 years old, and it was started by great visionaries. And I'm happy that NGM College is slowly emerging as a research institution. That's what matters. We have to change with the times, or else we will lose out. Friends, we are living in an era of knowledge explosion. It is said that all knowledge acquired and accumulated ever since the dawn of civilization, is nothing when compared to what man has acquired and accumulated in the last 100 or 150 years. Therefore, you can imagine what is the trend that is going to emerge, and all education institutions will have to keep themselves abreast of this great revolution happening. Because knowledge rules the world, you know. Once we thought matter matters, then we felt energy matters. Now we all agree that knowledge matters. That nation that possesses the most modern knowledge rules the world. And in this last 75 years, we have done a lot. You know, India missed the first industrial revolution because at that time India was under the colonial power. But soon after freedom, the visionary Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, a great admirer of science, gave all the thrust required for India to emerge as a scientific power. We built with the scientific temper among the youth. He was very particular about that as well. Therefore, in the last 75 years, a lot has happened, and today India has emerged as a power to reckon with. And with the kind of youth we have, brilliant and full of enthusiasm, I'm sure if institutions like ours give them the required exposure, they will do wonders. And NGM has a character of its own. While we want to advance on the scientific front, we are equally giving thrust to character and such of those things. That's why we have this Department of Human Excellence. So there has to be a synthesis of science and spirituality, or else knowledge and wisdom. It's not enough you have the most modern technology, but we should know how to put it to good use so that the right results will come. So NGM has the blend of both. So with all that, I'm sure days ahead are going to be great for NGM, and I would like all the departments to compete with each other in contributing their best. Don't you ever suffer from the fact that you are situated outside a metropolis. That doesn't matter at all. These days, what really matters is the kind of mindset you have. If you have the right mindset, you can do wonders. And I'm happy to note of late that mindset has come. And I want the principal, all the HODs to work together with all enthusiasm and contribute their might to the nation building task. Without science and technology, you cannot make India a vibrant power. We have knowledge all along. Science is nothing new to us, but somewhere in between, we fail to catch up with the world. But now we are trying to make over that lag and trying to be in par with the other leading nations of the world. So with that, from that point of view, this conference is a well thought out conference, and I compliment the chairman and the members of the committee who have put up a wonderful show. I'm sure this will be a good trendsetter for good things to happen in our college. I wish the conference all success. Thank you. This is the first such event happening in the college, I believe. So I'm all the more happy for that. And I wish to compliment the organizing committee, Dr. Anthony, for having organized it. Now friends, this happens to be the first event I'm participating after our Dr. Muthukumaran took over as the principal of the college. He had been with the college for a very long time, and he imbibes in him the spirit of the NGM college. He's a good teacher and a great organizer. So at the outset, I wish him all the best. Again, I'm happy because NGM has now, in the NIR of rating, has come first within the first 100 colleges in the nation. And a good part of the credit has to go to Dr. Manikacharyan, who headed the panel for this getting this recognition. So my congratulations to him as well. Now I got to compliment the organizers for having chosen a great topic, the emerging trends in science and technology. and it happens to be the first multidisciplinary science conference organized by the college, jointly organized by the NGM Research Committee. Further, I am happy to know that 400 participants have registered from various states, and about 190 research articles have been received, and the NGM faculty alone have contributed more than 100 research papers. This is a very good beginning, I feel, and I wish that this trend is kept up. Further, I am happy to know that in future they are planning to organize 4 similar conferences by the Pure Science Department, Commerce Department, Computing Department, and the Social Science and Language Departments. And the select articles will be published in recognized national and international journals. All these things make me extremely happy, and I wish that this trend is kept up, and this will go a long way to improve or increase the stature of our institution. NGM is one of the most reputed colleges in Tamil Nadu. It's close to 70 years old, and it was started by great visionaries. And I'm happy that NGM College is slowly emerging as a research institution. That's what matters. We have to change with the times, or else we will lose out. Friends, we are living in an era of knowledge explosion. It is said that all knowledge acquired and accumulated ever since the dawn of civilization is nothing when compared to what man has acquired and accumulated in the last 100 or 150 years. Therefore, you can imagine what is the trend that is going to emerge, and all education institutions will have to keep themselves abreast of this great revolution happening. Because knowledge rules the world, you know. Once we thought matter matters, then we felt energy matters. Now we all agree that knowledge matters. That nation that possesses the most modern knowledge rules the world. And in this last 75 years, we have done a lot. You know, India missed the first industrial revolution because at that time India was under the colonial power. But soon after freedom, the visionary Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, a great admirer of science, gave all the thrust required for India to emerge as a scientific power. We built with the scientific temper among the youth. He was very particular about that as well. Therefore, in the last 75 years, a lot has happened, and today India has emerged as a power to reckon with. And with the kind of youth we have, brilliant and full of enthusiasm, I'm sure if institutions like ours give them the required exposure, they will do wonders. And NGM has a character of its own. While we want to advance on the scientific front, we are equally giving thrust to character and such of those things. That's why we have this Department of Human Excellence. So there has to be a synthesis of science and spirituality, or else knowledge and wisdom. It's not enough you have the most modern technology, but we should know how to put it to good use so that the right results will come. So NGM has the blend of both. So with all that, I'm sure days ahead are going to be great for NGM, and I would like all the departments to compete with each other in contributing their best. Don't you ever suffer from the fact that you are situated outside a metropolis. That doesn't matter at all. These days, what really matters is the kind of mindset you have. If you have the right mindset, you can do wonders. And I'm happy to note of late that mindset has come. And I want the principal, all the HODs to work together with all enthusiasm and contribute their might to the nation building task. Without science and technology, you cannot make India a vibrant power. We have knowledge all along. Science is nothing new to us, but somewhere in between, we fail to catch up with the world. But now we are trying to make over that lag and trying to be in par with the other leading nations of the world. So with from that point of view, this conference is a well thought out conference, and I compliment the chairman and the members of the committee who have put up a wonderful show. I'm sure this will be a good trendsetter for good things to happen in our college. I wish the conference all success. Thank you.
1 years of enriching experience in the field of teaching, research and project coordination in the field of computer science and applications. At present, he is working as Director, ICT Services and Faculty in Development of Computer and Mathematical Sciences, University of Africa, Toro, Nigeria. As an educationalist, his career is associated with Dean, Associate Professor at Blue Cross College, Accra, Ghana, Gobi Arts and Science College, Banariaman Institute of Technology, Satyamangalam, as a lecturer, assistant professor, associate professor in computer science and applications. He is proficient in preparing affiliation process, which includes framing of curriculum, regulations and syllabus for various undergraduate and postgraduate programs. He has headed various positions as professor in charges for numerous societies, associations and various coordinators of cells, which includes software development cell, industry institute partnership cell, etc. He is skilled in arranging and coordinating short-term trainings, online certification programs, consultancy services, which are even related to academics. He is a member of various technical societies, which includes IEEE, Indian International Association of Engineers Canada, International Association of Computer Science and Information Technology Singapore, and Indian Academics and Research Association India. His areas of research includes image processing, security and data mining, Google Apps development, imaging painting, etc. His research publications includes 3 patents, numerous international, national level journals and conferences also. He has received funds from AICT, Belza State Education Development Trust Fund, Government of Belza State, Nigeria, Google and IBM, Ghana. Thank you.
Which was jointly organized by Biological Science, Physical Science and Computational Science departments of NGM College, Kochi. I am very happy to welcome you all for the one-day knowledge festival. Participation on international conferences allows you the opportunity to listen to the view of different researchers, to learn new ideas and trends in one field. It also provides you with new techniques, research data and certain facts that you may not have heard of earlier. International conferences presents numerous invaluable opportunities to refine your person by learning new skills in different environments. There are several ways to sharpen our own knowledge or anyone's own knowledge in the modern era. So I want to enhance my knowledge using a lot of facts we have, a lot of opportunities we have by reading blogs, listening an audio book or watching informative tutorial videos, attending webinars and moreover other methods. Intra-departmental conferences and collaborations are bringing out the best innovative research in modern days. Advances in technology such as cloud computing, big data, data mining and artificial intelligence, these fields should not limit only for ICT, especially information technology and computer science. It has vast opportunities for all the other system departments like biological science department, like chemical science department, and new medicines for our for saving our human life. Then education sector is one of the best example. Technology has massively supported the education industry across the globe. 95% of the education system has been successfully functioned for past 1 year with this support of technologies. For example, like the current era is fully engaged with technologies. The tech giants who is ruling the world like Microsoft, Messenger, Google and IBM are promoting research through establishment of collaborative research centers, providing sponsors, aids and tools. For example, there are a lot of modern day tools are available to make the researchers' life very simple. The tools like Jupyter Notebook, Google's new technological invention like Google Laboratory, which helps us to make our life very simple. Any researchers can sit and do code by phone as soon as they can. There are a lot of APIs which support these notebooks. So that the thing here, we have partnered with IBM. IBM have offered various free trainings to our staff. IBM is providing free certification online courses for our students, especially in cloud computing platforms, machine learning, artificial intelligence, security essentials. Moreover, hundreds of students are getting benefited out of it. IBM aims for researchers like sponsoring PhD for academic staff, seed grant for young researchers, etc. Google have its own outreach program like faculty student engagement program, faculty engagement and student engagement program, Google's PhD program for staff members, student scholarship program for computer science research mentorship program for undergraduate and postgraduate students, and students who have grants. Microsoft have various technological grants to empower youth as well as school, university students and PhD grants for academicians. Why I am emphasizing on these grants is this is the simple way for the researcher to take their own research to the next level of innovation. Okay. So these companies, if your idea is very good, these companies are providing an excellent seed fund for the researchers. They're ready to provide a lot of funding opportunities like travel grants for conferences, travel grant to visit different labs across the globe. There are a lot of schemes, especially IBM, Google and Microsoft. They have a research forum across the globe. These research forums used to meet virtually in every quarter of a year. So the African research forum for IBM met last month. They have bring out a lot of innovative research models. There are a lot of researchers, especially who is good in mathematical logic, who is good in programming, who have been good in other stuffs. So how these collaborative research will make the industry take the industry to next level. That is what these type of companies are coming forward and supporting their massive support to the academicians and researchers. Before going to my closing remark, I would like to thank the management, principal, head of the departments of various departments, faculty member of NGM College for their noble effort in organizing this wonderful event. My special appreciation to the organizing team for the wonderful organization. I wish you all the best of luck for the participants and researchers who is very much interested to actively participate for today's networking and debating events. Thanks for the opportunity. Have a good day. Thank you.
A very good evening to one and all. On behalf of the organizing team of ETIS 2021, I welcome you all to the valedictory function. From sunrise to sunset, we have been listening to the eminent speakers, scholars, and delegates. All their valuable insights will promote a new dimension, a new perspective to collaborate the work in interdisciplinary mode. I extend a hearty thanks to all the keynote speakers, dignitaries, and resource persons for gracing this occasion. As the conference is global, kindly allow me to introduce Dr. E. Ramadevi ma'am, who is here to present the welcome address. Dr. E. Ramadevi ma'am is an associate professor in the Department of Computer Science, having 26 years of teaching experience, and her specialization is in data mining, big data, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. She has published more than 40 research articles in leading journals and conference proceedings. She has organized funded seminars and workshops sponsored by AICTE and TNSCST. She is also a mentor for students-funded projects in TNSCST. She has delivered an invited talk in Northwest University, Xi'an, China, for an international conference on history of modern mathematics in the month of August 2019. I call upon Dr. E. Ramadevi Ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science, to deliver the welcome address.
A very good evening and warm welcome to every one of you who are presented here and who are watching through online for this valedictory session of one-day international conference on emerging trends and science and technology. First, I'd like to thank the management and the core team members who are initiated this conference and motivated us in all aspects. That great vision blossomed like a beautiful flower, and today we are all adding fragrance to it. This conference is the first of its kind at NGM, which focuses on multidisciplinary research of physical science, biological science, and computational science. The aim of this conference is to bring together the academic scientists, researchers, and research scholars to exchange and share their experiences and research results and all aspects of multidisciplinary fields. We are really very happy for the overwhelming response, which clearly shows that the interest on the research in the current scenario. Based on the feedback that we have today from time to time, it shows that this conference provides a wonderful platform for researchers, practitioners, and educators to discuss the most recent innovations, trends, and concerns, as well as the practical challenges encountered and solutions adopted in the emerging fields of science and technology. Hope everyone had a very fruitful and productive sharing of time and knowledge. Though we had a very short time and hectic time to arrange for this conference, we enjoyed connecting with the people and working as a team, and of course we have gained a lot of knowledge from this conference. So this valedictory function is not an end of this conference, but it is a vibrant beginning of next mega event. With this happiness, I welcome our management representatives and the principal for the valedictory session of this conference. I extend my warm welcome to all the team members, chief conveners, co-conveners, organizing secretaries, rapporteurs, and technical committee who have structured this conference in a very professional way within a stipulated time. My sincere welcome to all the resource persons and keynote speakers. Their contribution to this conference is the highlight of this event. I would like to express sincere appreciation and gratitude to all the presenters and participants for your very active and frank discussions, which I think have made this conference very fruitful. My sincere thanks to all the foreign delegates who have joined this conference through online. I'd like to welcome all the HODs and faculties of all the departments who have supported us for the successful conduct of this event. Welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Mrs. M. Maladi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, to sketch the profile of Dr. M. Manikan Cherian, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science.
Good evening to all. I am delighted to present unto you the profile of Dr. R. Manikacherian, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science. He received his MS degree in Applied Science from PSG College of Technology. He completed his MS degree in Software System from BITS Bilani, Rajasthan, and PhD degree in Computer Science from Bardar University. He served as a faculty of Maths and Computer Application at PSG College of Technology. He has published 150 papers in international, national journals and conferences. He is a recipient of many awards like Best Computer Science Faculty of the Year 2015, Best Research Supervisor Award, Lifetime Achievement Award, Desamitra Award, and Best Paper Award. His research focus on network databases, data mining, distributed computing, data compression, mobile computing, real-time system, and bioinformatics. At present, he is a secretary of NGM Alumni Association, coordinator of IQAC, controller of the examination. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Dr. Manikam Cherian, sir, to present the valedictory address.
My beloved friend and respected principal of this college, Dr. Muthukumaran sir, the senior most professor of this college, and also our computer science HOD, Dr. Antony Selvadas Dhanamani sir, and the chief conveners, Dr. Indumati ma'am, Dr. Kannan sir, and the senior professor, Dr. Durairaj, our physics ma'am, Dr. Manjulavalli, our chemistry ma'am, Dr. Indumati, and my dear friends, Dr. Shivasankar and Dr. Haridas, Rajasenadipati, and the backbone of this conference, Dr. Kanagaraj, and also Dr. Ramadevi, and the distinguished professors and my dear students. Good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I express my gratitude to our beloved President, Dr. B.K. Krishnaraj Vanavarayar sir, for having appreciated me in our inaugural session for having got 72nd rank in an era of ranking for our college. And also, I thank our chief convener, Dr. Antony Selvadas sir, and also Dr. Muthukumaran sir, our principal, our own principal, for having given me the opportunity to share my thoughts about this in this conference. Dear friends, once, there is an article in the last year saying that there are around 4,000 scientists in the world. Only 10 researchers have been placed in the highly cited researchers from India. See, among the 4,000 researchers across the globe, only 10 Indian researchers have come from India. One of them is, you all may be knowing, he is none other than Bharat Ratna C.N.R. Rao. And among these 10 researchers, one of them is Savawat alumnus, who is none other than Dr. Saktivel Ratnaswamy. It's a great honor to all of us. Not only he is from mathematics field. And also, in the last year, all might have seen the number of researchers across the globe, when the Clarivate Analytics has given the list, among the few Indian researchers, 3 researchers come from our college, our own alumni, is none other than Saktivel Ratnaswamy, Lakshmanan from Bharatdasan University, and also Namasivayam of Botany Department from Bharatbharatiya University. It's the greatest honor as far as our college is concerned. Having a college situated in a semi-urban area, if our college is able to produce 3 top researchers in the world, think of the capacity of our college. You don't think that when you see the word NAC grading or something like that, we are somewhat behind what other college. It is not so. It is not so. When we studied in this college, while I studied in this college, at that time our college is next to PhD College of Arts and Science. Even PhD or Krishnamal College and Kungunad Art Schools, everything have come behind us. That's about the greatest thing as far as our college is concerned. And normally, if you take QS values, how these concepts have all come, you all may be knowing about when you take NAC, NARF, and also ARIA ranking. So when you see world rankings, you may not see none of the universities, none of the Indian universities come in the top 200. That's the reason why our politicians, our Modi has taken a step to go for what NAC, to go for what NARF, and to go for what ARIA ranking. You all might be knowing what is NAC grading. But when NARF ranking is closely related to your world ranking. When you take ARIA ranking, that is mainly for innovation and also for the patents. So our aim is, we have to, even though India is so it is about the top most populated country in the world. You'll be telling me, sir, you may be thinking that, sir, China is the most populated. How do you say that India is the most populated country? It is second. You all be saying second. It is not so. As far as the land is concerned, our India is 3 times smaller than China. But if you see your population, only 3 crores we are behind China. Only 3 crores population difference is there. Even then, we are not able to make any inventor to our to the world. Normally, when you take NARF ranking, even the world ranking also, so among the 6 parameters, the most important crucial parameter is citations per faculty and also the H index. How these citations per faculty will be coming? It is nothing but if you have published about the papers in Web of Science or Scopus, the number of citations will come. So only if you have more number of citations, even when you take this Ratnaswamy, Satyvel Ratnaswamy, he has been named as one of the top researchers in the world, scientists in the world, because of his citations only. He hasn't made about any product. You all may be thinking that he has invented many products. It is not so. He has been rated as one of the top researchers because of his citations. So that's the reason why we are conducting this type of conferences. That is the reason why we are asking our management to conduct this type of conferences, to have more number of Web of Science papers or Scopus papers. If you are able to have more number of Scopus or Web of Science papers, automatically the citations will also be coming. That's a crucial factor as far as NARF ranking is concerned. You all might be knowing. That is about whatever the data, when you take the 5 parameters, the crucial parameter is the research. Even then in the research side, the number of Scopus or Web of Science papers and also the number of citations. That's the reason why, even though when you take any other parameter as far as neighboring the college called Ramakrishna Vidyalaya is concerned, it is able to come in the within top 50. We are not able to come. Among the 5 parameters, we have overtaken the Ramakrishna Vidyalaya. Only difference between our college and also Ramakrishna Vidyalaya college is only the number of citations and the number of papers. That's the reason why we are compelling our management to have more number of Scopus or Web of Science papers from our college. That's about the main thing. That's about the motto for this conference. When you take this thing, when you compare our country with China also, in everything, you all may be saying that, sir, our country is agriculture related country. Even if you take the patents, if you take patents, ours is not coming in the more number of patents. Patents published or when you take patents granted, China is the number 1 country. Next is USA. Whereas if you take our India, ours is about the 48th rank. See that. And one tiny country called Luxembourg, it is having only 5.6 lakh population. It is able to come in the top 20. It is 18th rank. It has got only 5.6 lakhs population. Whereas our Chennai is having more than 1 crore population. Even there, so even that particular country is not as big as our Chennai. But they are able to make Luxembourg as one of the top inventors in the world, inventor country in the world. But ours is not. So that's the reason why we are having more number of rankings to make our country as one of the top countries in the world. Even when you take agricultural side also, China is coming number 1. You all may be saying that when you take agri output, China is about number 1, not India. But our countries farmland is 3 times more than China. See there. Our country's farmland is 3 times more than China. But when you take agri growth or output, agri product output, that is what number 1 country. It is able to produce 3 times greater than India. So in the invention side, In the agri side, even in the industry side also, you all may be knowing, ours is not coming in the top 5 countries or something like that in the world. But even though our country is the 45th largest country in the world, so that is the reason why we are having all these rankings. That is the reason why our government is compelling us to conduct this type of conferences. So that's a reason why we are conducting this conference, and of course this conference, if we are able to make or have more number of Scopus or Web of Science papers for our college, there will be the real success of this particular conference. Surely they will be coming because of the effort that has been taken by our HOD, Dr. Anthony Selvadas Dhanamani. You all may be knowing that he is the number 1 most cited man as far as Google Scholar is concerned. He is the man having more number of journal publications. He is having more number of PhDs he has produced. He is about number 1 as far as our college is concerned. That is the reason why our management is asking our research coordinator, he is our right person for the research coordinator also, to conduct this type of conferences. He has taken about much pain. Everybody knows about it. We all have to thank our Dr. Anthony Selvadas Dhanamani. Even on behalf of IQC also, I thank my HOD for having conducted this particular conference so successfully. And also I thank Dr. Indumadi ma'am, Dr. Kannan ma'am, other conveners, co-conveners, organizing secretaries, technical committee people. In particular, I have to compliment my colleague in my IQC department, Dr. Kanagaraj, for having conducted this type of this conference successfully. Thank you one and all.
Feedback is the key to improvement. We seek it with sincerity and accept it with grace. I once again call upon Mrs. M. Maladi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, to introduce Dr. M. Raja Senadipati Sir, HOD, Department of Computer Technology, as he will be presenting the conference analysis.
It's my privilege to share the profile of Dr. M. Raja's experience with a specialization in signal processing and computer networks. He has more than 10 years experience in research and he produced 15 MPhil candidates. He has actively participated in national and international conferences and includes national and international level publication. He is certified in IBM mainframe and has CCNA certificates. One of the notable research invention is Braille hand glove of visually impaired people. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I welcome Dr. M. Raja Senadipati Sir, HOD, Department of Computer Science, Computer Technology, to present the outcome and conference analysis.
Respected principal with great principle, particularly great modern history principle. Respected Beastman of Computer Science Department, Dr. Anthony Sir. Respected modern controller and research guru of computer science, Dr. Manikchalian Sir. Faculties from various departments, delegates of this conference, and my dear students. A pleasant good evening to all present here. Talking about this conference, in biological science, we received 32 papers from different conference topics. Biosensor to quantum, imaging to biochemical area. Out of 32 papers, 25 members were present in their paper in online mode. One of the notable paper in biological science is diabetic material analytics. That is CGP, Continuous Glucose Monitoring System, by Manigandan V. In physical science, 15 papers from physics department, 60 papers from mathematics, 40 papers from chemistry. Out of 115 papers, 90 members present their papers in online mode. For computational science, 120 papers received from different areas like IoT to mobile computing, cloud to AI. Out of 120 papers, 90 papers were present in online mode. Talking about feedback, all participants are impressed on research topics with talk with real life examples. All are really enjoyable with the best online mode. Some papers are limelight for researchers. The presentation covered a wide range of topics and yet we are all connected by our common research intervals. Also some suggestion about internet connectivity and paper confirmation on time. In a nutshell, 270 papers, 190 live online presentation, 800 attendees, 21 parallel links, 4 speakers through virtual mode, 120 different conference topics in emerging trends in science and technology. It crosses the border and rules the world. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The roots of all goodness lie in the soil of appreciation. For appreciation and showering our gratitude, Dr. A. Kanagaraj, sir, is here to present the vote of thanks. I present unto you a brief intro of him. Dr. R. Kanagaraj started his career as a software engineer and continued his research career in NGM for more than 5 years and upgraded himself as an assistant professor. In his career, he has published 18 research articles and 2 books. He has organized 9 seminars and has actively participated in more than 15 national and international conferences and workshops. At presently, he is guiding MPhil candidates and produced a PhD candidate. I invite Dr. A. Kanagaraj, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, for vote of thanks.
Respected Principal Sir, Dr. R. Muthukumaran Sir, Respected Dr. Anthony Selvadas, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science, Respected R. Manikichellian Sir, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and IQAC Coordinator, Respected Rajasanadipati Sir, Head, Department of CT, and Respected Rama Devi Madam, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science, and all faculties from all the departments. Good evening to one and all present here. It's a time to say vote of thanks. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this occasion on behalf of ETIS 2021. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty for making today's occasion a resounding one. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend heartfelt gratitude to the college management for providing all facilities to make this conference a great success. I place my sincere thanks to the President Sir for his presidential address in the morning session. I deeply thank Dr. Muthukumaran, the Principal of Nallamuthukumaran Magalingam College, for his overwhelming support extended. I am very much happy to extend my sincere thanks to show my deep gratitude to all the chief patrons and chief conveners. I would like to thank the convener, co-convener, and the organizing committee of various departments for making this conference a successful one. On behalf of the conference organizing committee, I extend a deep sense of gratitude to all the resource persons. I extremely thank the media persons and our special thanks to the sponsors ABT Industries Dairy Division, CSI, ISTE, IETE, IEE, Riasa Labs. I heartfelt thanks to the communication team members for the major role in maintaining smooth communication and interaction with the participants. A deep sense of appreciation to the reporter team for this excellent work from sunrise to sunset. A big thank to the technical committee members for your cooperation. And I owe my gratitude to Dr. R. Aruchami Rajani, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, for the wonderful MOC in both sessions. And a special thanks to Ms. M. Maladi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, for the traditional floor art, the Rangoli, and for the decoration of Kuttuvilakku. I place my gratitude to Mr. T. Manikandan, Assistant Professor, Department of BBA, for a support rendered towards the video creating and editing. I thank Ms. Sakti Kriba and Mr. Kaliyappan, Research Scholars, Department of Computer Science, for being the backbone of technical committee. For the virtual conference to become a successful event, the lab technicians, photographers, and electricians must be thanked for their timely support. I take immense pleasure in extending my sincere thanks to the Executive Officer and Management Representative, Mr. Muniasamy sir, for fundraising, connecting with management, industries tie-up, complete conference approval from management, great initiative in publishing the journals in Scopus, UGC, Web of Science, and entire motivation and support for the science team. I greet the faculties who have introduced the dignitaries. Though they were from our institution, this introduction was eventually made to reach out globally. Last but not least, my special thanks for the catering team members, Dr. R. Ashok Kumar, Director of Physical Education, and SGS students. I once again thank the organizing committee, resource persons, conference delegates, reviewers, the collaboration partners, members of the college management, management representatives, participating institutions, research centers, companies, and all volunteers and supporters who have helped us directly or indirectly to make this conference a very grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we have a national anthem. I kindly request the audience to rise for the national anthem.